Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with a song that I've already done before. It was done by Dimash, and it's S.O.S. d'un terrien en détresse, my terrible French accent. But this time it is the original, I think, from 1978, Daniel Balavoine. And we're going to listen to the song and then we're going to look at the lyrics afterwards with English translation because my French is not great. It should be much better than it is. I might be able to read it in French, but I think it might be better to look at the English version. All right, let's have a listen and see what we think. Here we are. Looks maybe like a full orchestra here. I'm not sure. I haven't heard this version before. I just heard Damash's, and yeah, I don't think I have any. Oh, I know. I forgot to mention. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I should have mentioned that previously. Super chats are up, so you can use those if you want to bump up your requests or suggestions. But I am reading all the messages, so let's keep building the channel as much as we can. All right, let's have a listen. I may move me around or change the size of my screen. We'll see.
Pourquoi je vis, pourquoi je meurs, pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le SOS d'un terrien en détresse. J'ai jamais eu les pieds sur terre. J'aimerais mieux être un oiseau. Je suis mal dans ma peau. Je voudrais voir le monde à l'envers. Si jamais c'était plus beau vu d'en haut. Oh, oh, d'en haut. J'ai toujours confondu la vie avec les bandes dessinées. J'ai comme des envies de métamorphose. Je sens quelque chose qui m'attire, qui m'attire, qui m'attire vers le haut.
Let's stop. I'll go back a little bit. I'm sorry. It's difficult the way it's filmed with his head, filling up the entire screen. It's difficult to put myself elsewhere. I don't have a program that will allow me to flip it and make the video separate. I'm still looking around for one that will work on this computer, but I haven't found one yet. This is the third one I've tried. So I do apologize for that. Yes, I can recognize a little bit of the song that Dimash did, and at the higher register. Of course, Dimash has a much larger range. Doesn't mean it's better. It just means it's a larger range. So I can see why some people, particularly younger people maybe, because that's the one they would have heard, are very impressed with his version. Uh, I am I was impressed by his version. Not as impressed as some people would have liked me to be. I got a bit of criticism for that, uh, but I'm also impressed with this version because I think there are different ways of emoting. There are different ways of showing what's happening within the song, and I think that you can hear that here in Daniel's voice, and he has a very good voice as well. I'll just back that up a little bit, and then we'll carry on.
Qui m'attire, qui m'attire vers le haut. Au grand loto de l'univers. Attiré par le je suis mal dans ma peau. J'ai pas envie d'être un robot, mais trop boulot dodo. Pourquoi je vis, pourquoi je crie, pourquoi je pleure. Je crois capter les ondes venues d'un autre monde. J'avais eu les pieds sur terre, j'ai perdu je suis mal dans ma tête. Jamais eu les pieds sur terre. J'aimerais mieux être un oiseau, dodo l'enfant d'eau.
Okay, a little bit of applause, but the bar's at the end here, so if I don't stop, we're going to get ads for sure. All right. Um, Trying to find a space here where I can make myself a little bit bigger. All right. Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to see when I have that, but I didn't want to get in the way. I've had complaints, especially for Dan Vask. Everyone else seems fine, but I don't know why they don't like my face. I guess it's pretty hideous, but nevertheless, Daniel did a great job on this song. I think it was his originally. I think Michelle Berger or someone wrote it. I think I saw that when I was looking for the lyrics, which we are going to look at in just a second. And there's the French there as well as the English translation, so we'll look at that in just a second. I love the orchestra, of course. I love orchestras, and had it looked like a full orchestra there, and they had some electric guitars and things going on too. So really impressive. Probably even better if you were actually there in the audience. 1978, the recording's okay, but it's not perfect. So yeah, but a great job on this particular song. Even if you didn't understand what was being said, and I did talk as we saw the lyrics coming up. I think on Damash's they were just rolling up, and I didn't go over them separately. But even if you didn't understand the lyrics per se, you could sort of see the longing and the pain that he was expressing while he was singing the song. So let's have a look at the lyrics now. Here we are, SOS of an Earthling in Distress, song by Daniel Balavoine. I didn't put the writer, but I think I said it correctly before. I think it was Michelle Berger, perhaps. Why do I live? Why do I die? Why am I laughing? Why am I crying? Here is the SOS. So calling out for help of an earthling in distress. I never had my feet on the ground. I'd rather be a bird. I feel bad about myself. I would like to see the world upside down, if ever it was beautiful. So sentiments that I think a lot of people have or have had at one time or another, wanting to make a change, not understanding why are we here, what are we doing, why can't this world be so much better. More beautiful seen from above, from the top. I'm always confused life with the comics. I have like desires for metamorphosis. I feel something. Who attracts me? Who attracts me? Who attracts me? Um, I'm not sure the translation is great there, but yeah. So kind of can't keep his feet on the ground. Sees life more like fake or comics. Yeah. So it's a struggle for sure. To the top in the grand lottery of the universe, I did not draw the right number. Many people feel that about themselves. I feel bad about myself. I don't want to be a robot. Subway work, sleep. So that routine, take the subway, go to work, sleep, take the subway, go to work, sleep. Don't want to be a robot all the time. You think you've drawn the wrong number, but if you look around the world, you'll see people who've drawn even worse numbers than you. But there is no such thing as drawing numbers, by the way. But I understand the sentiment. I get the feeling of wanting something better, wanting the world to be something better. Why do I live? Why do I die? What's the meaning? What's the purpose of all of this? Is there a purpose? Does there have to be a purpose? My own personal belief now is that there isn't a purpose and there doesn't need to be a purpose. Your purpose of your life is to live your life. I think I said that or something like that before with Dimash, and I know I've said it in other songs because I think we have to stop uh, worrying about that so much and try to make what's so good better and try to alleviate what's so bad, because there's always going to be some bad in your life, unfortunately. Uh, why do I live? Why do I die? Why am I screaming? Why am I crying? I think I'm picking up waves coming from another world. I never had my feet on the ground. I'd rather be a bird. So yeah, flying up above, looking down on everything. Maybe things will look better from up there, or from another alien planet. Who knows? I feel bad about myself. I would rather see the world upside down. I'd rather be a bird. Dodo the child. Dodo. Okay, I think that's the bottom. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, good lyrics. They're probably much better in French, maybe a little bit more poetic, and there may be more going on there, but the translation's not too bad. We get the idea, and I think a lot of people have had these sentiments, and I think that Danielle expressed them really very, very well. And yeah, and like I said, I really love the orchestra and everything else as well. Of course, you can't compare the two singers. They're completely different singers in completely different uh, generations. 78, 88, 90, a couple of generations at least there. Almost said decorations, that doesn't make sense. At least a couple of generations apart. So you can't really compare them. It's just very different. I liked both versions, um, but they're just very different. So some people are going to love Daniels because it was the original. It was, in some cases they might feel it was more heartfelt. Others will like Damascus because he has so much wider range and can do amazing things with his voice. And so for people who like that kind of performance, they're gonna lean on that side, and others are gonna like them both. All right, I'll stop rambling and babbling. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, like the video if you did. I hope you did. And the notification bell also helps. In the meantime, keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.